How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, brother.
Good. What's your name, sir?
My David Anthony Mulgrove,
Where were you originally from?
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. Great. Well, how long have you been in Florida?
15 years.
Okay. What brings you to the beautiful Sunshine State?
Something different, I mean, it's warm, and everything I like to do back then in kickboxing, I'm a martial artist for 48 years, and Kempo and Ninjutsu. I was one of Stephen Hayes' first students in Stephen Hayes out of Kettering, Ohio.
Okay.
Shadow-Liaga Ninjutsu. So I'm in like 9 different magazines.
Okay. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or a different type of Jiu-Jitsu?
Toga Koriru. And I used to have an apartment down here when I first came down here, but I was never there. I was always traveling and doing work. A friend of mine was just here. This guy's worth $200 million just here before you showed up. And he came up here and he gave me a big hug. He's like, he's trying to shove money. I'm like, hey, man, I don't need your money today, man. I'm doing okay, brother. He's like, hey, I just want to help you, man. I'm like going, not everything's about money. It's about love. Love each other. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, and then you can love others. And does that make any sense in this world? But it ain't no sense. And the educated people that go to college, and I have 5 college degrees, so I know exactly what I'm going through. And you know what? They have no love. That's who's running our country. People from college, and it's destroying it. And you know what? It's sad because love your neighbor as yourself. Does that make any sense to you, brother? Does that make no sense? I'm like going, how can you not love the people that made your life better? There's all the servants that served you, right? The people that work for you. Love your neighbor as yourself. Unbelievable if you can't understand that phrase. You know what? You're never going to prosper without love. You prosper out of hate, out of the love of money. And we're all struggling as men and women. You know? It doesn't matter your education value. What really matters is focus on the situation that you're in, care about it, and do something, and work forward, and walk forward. Walk forward with your eyes forward. Because who do you believe in? Do you believe in this holy world of capitalism? No. This is Satan's world. It's Satan's world. In reality, you can't face reality, get the fuck and move on. You know what I mean? Because who are you going to be at the end? I would rather be the guy that's known as a homeless bum, living on the street, but yet I gave CPR to over 29 people out here on the beach in the last few years since I've been down here. I've never been to prison or jail in the city of Venice in the United States. And well, years ago when I was young, you know, I had a problem, you know, but I'm still kind, and I lift people up, and I run to people that are hurting. Everything right here is in motion. That building, everything here is called an atom, and it moves. We're all in motion. You and me, living and breathing, are in motion. And your wife, you're living and breathing in motion. So we need to understand that we need to love each other and forgive each other. Does that make any sense?
So when it comes to helping people, a lot of people think that helping people on the streets only revolves around giving people money. Break that down. What do people actually really need out here?
Well, 90% of the things on the street are 3 problems. There's no ambition, there's no hope left in their minds. And they're mentally ill. And they're on drugs that they can't afford and they can't get. And so they create problems that I've never been arrested in 15 years out on the street. I've never been arrested once. Okay?
I think you know. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think with getting arrested, I think I mean, I lived in Southwest Florida 26 years. I think if you're level-headed, it's hard to get arrested here.
Well, you gotta love exactly what it comes down to. You don't get irate at the people that there's people that walk down here from the houses over here that lived here and they spent 30 years of their life and they want to judge
Very wealthy. Very wealthy.
Well, it don't matter. Wealthy don't mean that don't mean nothing to the world. That only means it to them. You know what? Without love, that wealthiness is not going to go very far as soon as they die. They're going to die eventually, just like me.
Yeah. The old saying is the grave is the same for the poor as for the rich.
It's no different. Your love of wealth is what kills you.
How many of these people every year commit while people who have nothing keep pushing on?
Everything's crashing right now because the people that run our country, the government, the feds, the state, the counties, the cities, are all about wealth. Statutory law is voluntary law. Most people don't even know that. It's statutory law is against the constitutional law, which is the law of the land. Statutory law. It's voluntary. You don't have to listen to those state laws because it's all money-making machine against your birth certificate. And your birth certificate is worth $900 million and above every 10 years in the stock market. And most people don't know that. Bid bond SF 271, 272, and 273 SF. I'm telling you the truth right now. I spent 20 years studying law.
What are some of the things that people in general need to know that they don't know?
They need to how to stand up for their rights and speak with a voice of authority. All right? Don't be threatening to the police or anybody. You know what? If you don't show love in the first place, you're going to go downhill in the first place. You have to understand who you are in the law, because statutory law is voluntary. That's why every state, all 50 states, have a law called common law. And common law is the only law you have to go by. No injured party, no injured property, no injured people, no crime.
So right now in Florida, we know that the state pretends to arrest anybody sleeping outdoors.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this law?
Well, I definitely don't want to be him when he dies, the governor, because he's going to be paying a big, heavy price. But in common law, he wouldn't survive. And you know what? He don't know me. And you know what? I'm a very
So basically, most people that are homeless are, 20 years. Most homeless people that I meet, how much time have you done in prison in your lifetime?
I've been in jail a total of probably 3 months of my whole life.
Okay, but most people that I meet out here that are on the streets have done 17, 20, 15, 30, 40.
I met a few, a couple out here.
Homeless people are a dangerous group of people.
Well, you know what? So are people that live in houses. Think about it. They have guns.
Right.
And homeless people
can't
afford nothing.
Somebody that has nothing to lose is probably more dangerous than somebody who has a brand new mansion on the beach.
Well,
because they have nothing to lose.
If all you have to lose is your dignity,
yeah.
Lose it to save a life and lift people up. I'm going to tell you right now, I could be dead a few times. All right, I've been hit 9 times by a car, 3 airplane wrecks, and got up and walked away. It's all registered. I have it in newspaper clippings in my storage unit. Okay, so I can live by my word. But to live by that word is the hardest part to do. You know why? Because the world can't accept it. That's evil. They can't accept it. You know what I'm saying? So, love your neighbor as yourself. Mm-hmm. Be kind to everybody. Be respectful. I'm going to work for free tomorrow to help somebody else with their house, a millionaire, and I'm going to go work for nothing.
Well, that's me personally, after living in Naples for 20 years, I wouldn't move a finger for a millionaire for free.
Well, you know what?
Everybody has their own philosophy.
I know, but you know what?
No, I'll take the shirt off. I'll take my shirt off my back for somebody that ain't got one though.
The kindness you give forward is the kindness you'll get back 100 times full.
Yeah, but them people that ain't get rich by being kind. I'm just putting you on the spot. I'm putting you on the spot.
That's a philosophy.
Yeah, it's a philosophy.
But it's not my philosophy.
I'm listening to yours, you know.
I'm rich. I'm rich already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have more than most people will ever have.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind, gentle, I'm straightforward, and I lift people up, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It is so cool. You can't live through what I lived through. Most people be dead, and I still walk through it with a smile on my face.
That's something my old man says.
No, you know what? My heart's good. I have a very good heart. I have people from around the world that come down here to see me every year. They travel here on their jets, everything, just to talk to me for one day. They will come down here, they'll hand me 10 grand, 20 grand. I'm like, no, keep your money. My advice to you is live yourself. Why do you want to give me money and spend one day a year coming down here on your jet from Saudi Arabia, whatever? I'm like, let me tell you something. Love doesn't come from everywhere. I love Venice.
Okay.
I know I'm a thorn in their side because I'm homeless.
Okay.
I want to lift Venice up. I'm going to work a couple of days for them a week to get the storm picked up. I've done it many times before. And I would love to meet the mayor and the police chief. That's what I'd love to meet.
Okay.
And have breakfast with them someday, together, to lift each other up. Okay? Because not everybody that lives on the street's bad. I have an education. I've had 3 or 4 businesses throughout the country. I own homes west of the Mississippi. I own okay? I don't live on any of it. I live what I make right here at this moment. You know what I mean? But I want to lift them up. I want to teach them how to think because they're public servants. And they don't love us because a new law that the governor made, which is the first today or yesterday, you know. So, but I would love to meet the mayor and the police chief of Venice. And I knew the last 2 police chiefs, so.
Okay.
Okay, and I know the last mayor, so.
Okay.
And I just want to lift them up because I have a solution for everything, but every solution takes money, and you have to develop an attitude of who you want to serve.
But do you think the people that pay taxes here in Venice want to spend money on taking care of the homeless? Most of these people, do you really think, how prevalent do you think love really is among the people here?
It's very low.
Okay.
Very low.
Okay.
Because where I sleep, I get trashed on by the rich people. And I mean, I've been shot 3 times living on the street.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When you have interactions with law enforcement, are they respectful and kind and courteous?
I gotta say, Venice Police Department has been the kindest police officers I've ever seen in my United States. And I gotta say that I'm very respectful of them. I never trash them, never yell at them. They're very beautiful. I love them. I gotta say.
You know, the decision to enforce that law, not every city in Florida is going to do that. There's some cities that will.
But DeSantis said, the governor said, you don't do it, we pull funding from you. They're making every city do it. And because our mayor right now is the owner of Sharky's of Venice, okay? And everything changed when he became mayor last year, and they started pushing people out. But not all of us are bad. Some of us are good. And you talk to Parks and Recreation for the county of Sarasota County, they know who the bad people are. They know who the good people are. a man that I worked all my life. I've had businesses, and I have money stashed, and I've never been married. Out of all the years, I'm 66 years old right now. I'm a damn good health. I overcame stage 4 pancreatic cancer 2 years ago by myself with no government intervention, no hospital. They lied to me and told me it was something else. I went and had different tests done, and I researched it online, and I bought the right chemicals for under $1,000 that killed stage 4 pancreatic cancer. My friend that was just here right before you showed up, he lives in Boca Grande.
Nice.
You know how Boca Grande is?
Oh yeah.
Rich.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He was just here. I have to work for him tomorrow, and he owns an apartment over here, and he wants me to come by and do some work, and he'll pay me $400 a day, you know. But he's like, Dave, you'd work? I'm like, I'm a workaholic, man. I love working.
What type of things do you like to do when you work? Like, what's like your thing?
I'm a journeyman plumber, electrician, refrigeration technician. I have 27 trades under my belt.
Okay.
I went to school and college, a lot of shit. I'm an airborne ranger from 17 to 21 years old.
They have a homeless unit in every county, and the homeless unit knows every homeless person in every county. They know who you are. They know your background.
They don't know my background.
Right.
They don't even come near me. The hot team here in Sarasota County, homeless outreach team, not one of them ever interviewed me. I know all 5 of them
because
too.
you're not a needle junkie. They know what they're looking for. They're looking.
I'm not no junkie.
Right.
Man.
I said you're not. Yeah.
I'm not no dope addict. I drink a little beer, you know, and it's
But
legal. It's legal.
Yeah. But the ones
But
that
I
are
don't
out there,
get to trouble for
but
it.
the ones that are out there causing trouble, they're relentless on those people.
I see a lot of homeless women getting beat, and I don't like it, and that I don't hang out with them.
Not just that.
I feed people. I used to feed people out of my pocket for 10 years out here. Okay, up and down this strip right here. This is my area to hang out with. I've never been trespassed once. Why is that?
Tell me. Because you're not making trouble. You're not making trouble.
I'm always the peacekeeper.
Right.
You know, and they always come to me, and I love the police. Venice PD, I love them. Okay. Do you mind me saying that? I just want to meet the mayor and the police chief, and we sit down and have breakfast and talk about problems. That was the problem. That's what I need.
Thank you for your time, sir. I really appreciate you talking to you and meeting you. And I hope you keep enjoying your life here in beautiful Venice. That's how high the water got. But that's how high the water came up, and that's crazy.